here with the Hoppy family, who have been supporting the mission as a family from cast, volunteers. Now, one of them is a staff for Home and Community Options, and they formed so many beautiful friendships with our individuals. So you support HCO and the musical as a family. Can you share all of the different ways that you are involved?
Well, I spent most of my time in Siena on the stage, from going back all the way to Sound of Music.
Yeah, did some stage crew here and there with the show as well when we could. So I did that one summer when I couldn't be on stage due to other things I was involved in. So that was a great way to still be involved.
But you?
I've pretty much only been on stage.
I've been mostly on stage too.
And I've been off stage. I've been doing usher crew or green room or lobby coordinator.
So a little bit of everywhere. What keeps you coming back year after year?
Well, for sure, the people. I mean, the relationships. It's a big family, and you can see the excitement, on the anywhere from the cast members to the clients that are doing all kinds of work, with the show. It's great.
Yeah, I made a lot of new friends with clients, with cast members. Like you said, I mean, you meet so many different people from so many different places. So getting to know them was really, really special. So.
And how has the musical impacted you as a family?
I know for me individually, it's made a huge difference in my career. Like you mentioned, I'm working at HCO now. So that's been amazing, getting to know some of my coworkers and the clients better. And then also I'm pursuing a degree in special education as well. So being part of the HCO show for so many years really opened my eyes to the different ways that I could still be involved throughout the rest of my life. So that's been really, really neat for me.
It's just a great way to, share, your talents and creative expression with in a very welcoming, encouraging environment, all the way around.
I still remember how to do the supercal choreography.
Yeah, it builds so many different skills.
Yeah, I would never call him a dancer before the HCO show.
Even now, I don't know.
We're still working on that.
Well, thank you to all of you. We're so appreciative to have you guys together as a whole family as part of our productions, and we just appreciate all the time that you volunteer every year to be a part of the production. I'm here with Marissa and Lily as part of our Family Connections theme, and they're here today to really talk about being a part of the HCO family as a family. So Marissa, can you share your journey from becoming a cast member to a volunteer to now being a board member with HCO?
Sure, I'd love to. When Lily was 7 years old, we took her to the HCO production of Seussical, and she loved every aspect of it, from everyone of different ages and abilities, acting on stage, to the fun music. And when the production ended, I asked her if she wanted to consider trying out the next year. And she was so excited. And she said, yes, I want to be a Who in Whoville. And I said, well, it'll be a different play next year. But hence when she was 8 years old, she tried out for Mary Poppins and was cast. And she was pretty young at the time, and we didn't really know a lot of people at HCO. So I accompanied her to a lot of the rehearsals. And at those rehearsals, we started to meet a lot of different people, a lot of the wonderful people associated with the plays. And as I was there more often, I started to get involved more often. I ended up helping backstage in the green room, and I ended up helping as the lobby coordinator. And I was just kind of around and volunteered quite a bit during the run of the show. And from that point on, Lily and I were hooked. We knew that this was something that we wanted to be a part of long-term on a regular basis. So Lily is 14 now, and she's been involved with the show since she was 8, and I have as well. So I've done those things you mentioned, and each year I got a little bit more involved. Started doing more with photography and taking pictures of everyone, started more, just more detailed in the roles, and eventually I got asked to be on the sponsorship committee. And the sponsorship committee is where I get to go around in the community and ask businesses and organizations to support HCO through a musical sponsorship. So my kids would come with me. They would help me figure out, first of all, where I was going. And then secondly, they would come in with me, and Lily and I would both talk a little bit about HCO and why we love their support of the musical. So they were a big part of that. And then from the sponsorship committee, I recently got asked to be on the board of directors. So it's been about 6 months that I've been on the board now, and it's just been such an honor to be a part of it.
Well, and thank you to both of you for being so involved over the years. We're very lucky to have both of you. Why do you feel so strongly about why the musical is important?
So I think it's important because it helps like other people see individuals doing things that they wouldn't normally be doing. For example, most places don't have people like me and individuals acting on stage together. And it's really important like to show that everyone has the same abilities.
And I thought about it a little bit too, because being a part of the musical is our absolute favorite thing to do in the summer. It's so affirming and such a positive environment. And it kind of feels like with HCO plays, anything is possible. There's just, everybody's trying new things, and there's all these different people of abilities and different ages on stage together. That they're kind of, the sky is the limit, and the differences are celebrated. And it's just really just such an awesome thing. I think so many unlikely friendships are born from it as well. We've met so many families and people from the community and individuals that we wouldn't know otherwise. So when we get together again in April of 2021, it's going to be an awesome reunion.
And, Lily, your mom was kind of talking about you were 8 when you started. Now you're 14. How has the show affected, you as you've grown up the last few years with the show?
Yeah, it's made a really positive impact on my life. I made so many new friends, and I have laughed so much and learned so many new things. It made me discover like how much I enjoy singing and acting on stage and just seeing other people smile. And it like also helped me realize that everyone is capable of the same thing. Like we're all the same. Yeah.
I'm really proud that Lily's been a part of the shows for the last 5 years. I think she really has a special perspective that like an understanding that different is wonderful, and differences make each other unique, and perhaps it's not disabilities, it's differences. And I think that's kind of the greatest part about it. And I've seen Lily, when she was a younger cast member, she needed a lot of help from the older cast members and some guidance. And as Lily has gotten older, she's now providing that to the younger cast members, which is pretty awesome too. But I think Lily just has a really big heart, and her perspective has really been shaped by being involved in the plays. We're really grateful for the experience.
Well, what's neat now, if somebody's watching this right now and is thinking about going out next year, now they have a face to look for, a helping hand when they're on stage. So thank you both so much for everything you do for HCO. We are so lucky to have you.
HCO is a phenomenal organization. Thank you for letting us be a part of it.
I'm here with Eric, Eva, Anna, and John with the Pampu family. And today we're here to talk about the theme of family connections and their family support as volunteers and cast members. So first, why is the musical important to your family?
The musicals are all about inclusion and also fostering friendships between individuals the agency serves and the rest of the community. It is such an amazing connection that is very visible on stage. And this is why the musical is important to our family as well. Our daughter Anna has a developmental disability, and she loves singing and dancing. When we first took her to a HCO musical back in 2012, she definitely wanted to be part of it the following year. Now she's been in 7 musicals and enjoys singing songs from them throughout the year. Without HCO, Anna would not likely have ever had the opportunity to act on stage. So we are extremely grateful to HCO for these wonderful experiences.
So Eric and Anna, what are all the different ways you're involved with HCO and the musical?
I love to help with building, moving, and taking down the sets on stage, but I especially love the performances. I have been acting besides my sister, Anna, for at least the last 5 musicals. She is my inspiration. My favorite role was playing Flounder in The Little Mermaid.
And what about you, Anna? What do you like about being in the musical?
What? Oh yeah, I like singing and dancing.
You like singing and dancing? And you did such a beautiful job waltzing last year in the musical.
That's fun.
Very good, David. And how does the musical help you grow as a family?
The musicals are actually our favorite family activity of the year, as you may have guessed already. In normal years, all of us are involved in so many individual activities that we often don't get together very much as a family. So the musicals have made our family stronger because for about 3 to 4 months of the year, we are all involved in a common goal. They've also allowed us to see more of the genuine caring atmosphere that is so obvious throughout HCO and made us want to be a part of that more and more. The most wonderful aspect has been having Anna with us as we grow as a family. She has grown so much individually, from being a shy young girl to being on stage and being a confident young lady now at age 18.
Yeah, I cannot relate.
Well, and thank you, Eric and Anna, for always being on stage. We're gonna miss you seeing you up there this year, but we can't wait for next year. And even John, thank you for always volunteering as well behind the scenes and ushering at performances. So thank you to the Pompu family. Thank you, Hope and Vince, for being with us today for our Family Connections theme and talking about why this really is a family show. So first, how and why did you get involved with the show?
I first got involved just because I do enjoy performing, and then I continued with it just because everyone was so welcoming, and it quickly became a second family for me. And so it was just nice to be able to look forward to that every summer.
And for me, it pretty much all started back when when Lisa and I first got married. You guys were putting on Beauty and the Beast, and Roger was still there, and he had kind of reached out to me because there was some difficulty casting a particular part. And it really attracted me because I wanted to do it, but I just felt, being newly married and new to the area, I just really didn't want to and couldn't devote the time. So fast forward to Chitty Bang Bang and Hope being involved in it, I was like, yeah, now is the time. So.
And why is the show important to you?
I think it's important just because I see how much joy it brings, like the clients, and how much joy it brings to me. It's also just been really nice to have my dad there and seeing him perform again, because it's been a really long time since he has. So I enjoy doing it because, I don't know, it's nice to see everybody enjoy it, and it just feels like a second family, like I said.
Yeah, and for me, I kind of second what Hope said. Yes, initially it was definitely played a big part in doing something together with something I already loved and knew that Hope loved, and to join that together. But it has matured way beyond that in watching and being connected with the clients.
Well, we're also very lucky because you're both insanely talented. So it's pretty great for us. Why do you think the show draws so many families to audition together as a family?
I think even the audience can see how much of a good time we're all having together, and it's kind of scary at first, like, because you're chomping down to the bit and you're like, oh, this is not coming together and stuff, but then like the last second, you just like really see everything just falls into place and clicks, and I think the audience can sense just like the joy.
And I think it draws families to audition together just for the very standpoint of spending more time together, enjoying doing something people both sides or all of the family enjoy doing together under one roof.
And do you guys have a favorite memory as a family from any of our shows?
I really liked being in Little Mermaid just because I got to be his daughter in Little Mermaid as well. So it was fun to be able to like actually act alongside him for that show.
Right. And I reflect that. My second favorite memory is being able to be the father to Andrea Shear 2 times, both in Chitty Bang Bang and in Little Mermaid. That was kind of cool. We shared that memory.
Well, and thank you guys so much for being a part of our HCO family. We're very thankful to have you a part of the shows.
We love it.